Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is the Raptor, and I'm coming at you with another video. So, before I move on, I just want to say that I hit 50 subscribers today. And I know that's not a lot, but it's better than I ever thought I would get at the start. I didn't even think I would get, like, 10. So, 50, it's a good number, and I really didn't think I would ever make it this far. So, to all of you who've watched my videos and stayed with me for some time, I sincerely thank you for that. You guys are a big reason why I keep making videos. So on to this video. A lot of you know that I do make death battle prediction videos, on my channel. This is completely different. This is a non-prediction. Just forget about the predictions right now, because this is completely different. A completely different video. But it is still about death battle. Now, I also want to say that this video will contain a lot of spoilers about other death battles. What death battles? I actually don't know right now. Sorry. But there will be a lot of spoilers, just heads up. And also, this video takes place right after Donkey Kong vs. Knuckles came out, so the things that I say may actually change in the other, in the death battles that come out from now. But whatever. So this video is about the things that I've noticed about Death Battle that I'm not really sure that I like. Like, things that I noticed that they're just like reoccurring patterns, and they even kind of give away who I think is going to win sometimes. I'll show you what I mean. So, first pattern that I want to share with you guys. This actually relates a lot to DK versus Knuckles. What they did is they gave a really good feat about Donkey Kong, right? Like, he punched a moon out of its orbit, but I obviously already knew that from the prediction that I made. And with Knuckles, they showed him punching something, and it had to do with the volcano. I can't really remember what the exact thing was, but they actually gave a calculation. Now that's the key thing I'm getting at right now. They actually gave a calculation for what he would have to do in order to do that. But with Donkey Kong, they didn't do that until after the battle. This isn't the first time they've done this. They also did this with Ragnar the Bludge versus Soul Bad Guy. How Soul shot a beam out of his out of something, and it hit a giant gear and made it explode. And they didn't give the calculation until after the battle, but they mentioned it before the battle. See, and they've done this also with other people. Like, I can probably think of a ton, not off the top of my head. The one that's coming to me right now is He-Man, when he actually pushed a moon out of the orbit. And I'm pretty sure they mentioned it before the battle, and they gave the calculation after. Because of this, and because of how many times this has happened, I already knew Donkey Kong was going to win before the battle even started. After the analyses and before the battle, I already knew Donkey Kong was going to win. This isn't really something I'm that fond of, because I feel that this has happened way too much to just ignore. Some of you may have already known about this, but now it's kind of like, this video isn't trying to say that Death Battle is wrong or anything, or that I don't really like the videos, or I'm going to stop watching the videos. I support screwattack. I really think that their death battles are cool, and generally I agree with them. I can't really think of a single death battle when I can really give a solid argument against what they've said. But just the thing about how the calculations, how they wait for one character and they sometimes don't for the other one. Also, like with Beast versus Goliath, even though they didn't really give like an ending thing for Goliath after he won, like an ending feat calculation, they did give a calculation for Beast before the battle. So that kind of also, it's not really the same, but it kind of went off in my head a bit. And Goliath did win. So that's something I'm not too fond of, because now it's kind of ruined it for me. If stuff like that does happen, I can already predict who's going to win, even if I don't know anything about the characters. Again, some of you may have already known this, and that's perfectly fine. I might have just wasted about 5 minutes of your time, bit less. But, whatever. But that's for all the people who didn't know that. And I'm sorry if that has now ruined the future death battles for you, but this is just something that I thought needed to be said. The other thing I want to say, a lot of you people have been saying that screwattack is completely biased when it comes to a hero versus a villain. And I know why people think that. It's because the hero is the hero, and the hero should win. And all 5 times when they've had a hero versus a villain, I believe it's been 5. I think so. The hero has won. Now, again, a lot of you people are saying that they're just being biased towards the hero. So that I say yes and no. The no part I'm saying is that no, they're not just gonna make the hero win. That's not the point of their show. The point of their show is that they actually do the research and they figure out who would win. But that's also, the research part is kind of where I say yes. Because no, they're not trying to make someone win. But the thing is, like, let's take Guts versus Nightmare, for example. One of the reasons why Guts won was because he gets beaten by like gods and demons, leagues above his abilities. He gets like beaten up by them, but he ends up prevailing. But if he's the hero, that's what he does. Like, I know that wasn't the only reason why he won. I know that there was also, like, he has Berserker armor, and he could destroy a Soul Edge. He wasn't going to pick up Soul Edge. Like, I know there's other reasoning for it. But like that's a big point, you know? Like, if he's been able to survive this stuff, obviously he could survive Nightmare. But that's exactly the point. He's a good guy. And another thing, Iron Man versus Lex Luthor. If you watch my predictions, you know that I thought Luthor was going to win. He didn't, and I'm happy. But, again, one of the key points was that even against the very enemy that Luthor's suit was designed to kill, Superman, the war suit only lasts so long. But that's exactly the point, screwattack. That's exactly the point. Of course the war suit isn't going to last, because he's the villain. The writers are going to make him lose. So really, if you guys think that they're being biased, don't blame screwattack. Blame the writers about who creates like anime and DC in these 2 specific cases. Because like, think about it. If you had Lex Luthor has the suit that can take hits from Superman and has kryptonite armed with it. Do you really think that every single time Superman would beat the guy that could pretty much counter Superman and could possibly kill him with the prolonged exposure that which he possesses? Exactly. Realistically, Superman probably won't be able to beat Lex Luthor most of the time. Because, you know, like, just think about it. If you had the suit and you were trying to beat Superman, you would just keep using kryptonite. Again, any prolonged exposure will eventually kill Superman. And they make Superman win miraculously because he's the hero. So that's the other thing. Other than the calculation of feet and stuff. Those are the 2 main patterns that I see in death battles. If I think hard enough, I can probably think of more, but those are the 2 ones that really stand out, and they kind of ruined some of the death battle stuff for me. More so the first one than the second one, because the second one's kind of situational. But the first point, it happens a lot, in my opinion. So if there's I know screwattack's not gonna watch this, but if there's anything that I would want them to take from this, is that don't put a hero up against a villain, because something like that could happen. I know they did Knuckles versus Donkey Kong instead of Knuckles versus Wario. I'm happy about that. I'm not sure if they did it for that exact reason, but whatever. And the second thing I want them to take is, like, you might want to rethink your strategy about doing the feat stuff and the calculations, because it's not fun for me anymore, really. I'm not saying I don't enjoy your battles. I know you put a lot of work into your research, and the fights are really good. Knuckles versus Donkey Kong, by the way, really good fight. Donkey Kong versus Knuckles, I mean. Really good animation. Kudos to you, Torian. But that's what I want you to take from it. It's kind of, I don't know. If there's anything I want you viewers to take from it, is that I'm sorry if I might have ruined Death Battle for you. But, I feel like this is something that needed to be said. Some of you may have already known this stuff, and that's cool. But, these are just some things I've noticed about Death Battle. The next Death Battle is Wolverine versus Blank. Again, they're making you wait. But, most likely, actually, I won't be doing a prediction for this one because most of the people that a lot of people are saying are gonna fight Wolverine, I actually don't know them enough to do a prediction for. Like, we have the Predator, Freddy Krueger, even like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. I don't know any of them, at least not enough to make a prediction. So most likely I won't be making a prediction for that one, even though I know Wolverine really well. But yeah, sometimes I just keep rambling on with my videos. So I guess that's really all I have to say. Again, sorry if I ruined it for you, but these are just some things that I've noticed, and I just decided to share them. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you again for like 50 subscribers. Really appreciate it. And that's all I gotta say. See you later, and have a good night.